awareness of breathing. This meditation is to help you to learn how to use the awareness of your own breath as a way of meditating by yourself. So not needing a guided meditation after this, I hope. But of course, you're very welcome to keep using the same meditation to get into it every time. That's perfectly okay. Now, the breath is a wonderful anchor for our attention because we're always breathing. It's always there. But what we do a lot of the time is our minds flit away to other things that we hear outside, smells, thoughts about the future, thoughts about the past, a little itch we've got. But mostly our mind goes away then into stories about these things. But we can use our breath as an anchor to coming back into being a bit more embodied and a bit more present with exactly where we are and how we are. And the beauty of it, as I say, is that we're always breathing. People have a bit of difficulty sometimes because they try to make their breathing into something when they pay attention to it. And if that's the case, try it a little bit, and then if not, try a different meditation. But try this a little bit, give it a little bit of an experiment. So we're not trying to change the breathing in any way. We're not trying to make it longer, make it feel more relaxed. We're simply acknowledging how it is right now. And the first part to that is to notice how you are aware of your breathing. So wherever you are, sitting, lying, standing, just notice in what way you can sense that you're breathing in and out. They'll be really subtle motions, so you don't need to take deep breaths, but it might help you to pay attention in the beginning, to be aware of it. Just take a deep breath in and then out. That might just bring your awareness to, are you noticing it in your tummy? Maybe there's a really subtle sense of movement. Perhaps you notice it more in the chest. Perhaps you can sense the shoulders. And perhaps a sense of the whole of the body. Right out to the outside of the arms, there's a sense of moving and breathing somehow. An overall sense of it. Maybe for a little while just playing with, does it help to widen that awareness, to be aware of the whole of the body moving, sensing, breathing, that rise and fall, in and out. Does it help to allow the attention to widen, to take in perhaps the sensations of sitting wherever you are? Maybe the pressure on the chair, maybe even your legs, your feet grounded. But still with a part of your attention, noticing the ebb and flow of breathing. Does it help to have that wider awareness? Slightly looser, but still in the body. How about if you narrow that focus and kind of zoom in a little Why don't you try zooming into just being aware of the breathing in your tummy? There'll be other sensations and you'll notice them, but you can maybe just ignore them a little. Does it help if you mentally label in and out as they're happening? In, out. It might be fast or slow. It might change. That's all okay. Or maybe try experimenting now with bringing the attention upwards to the air moving in and out of your nostrils. You might feel it as the sensation of warmth and cool in the nose. Or the back of the throat. It may even be that you can hear it slightly, particularly the out-breath. There may be a subtle, quiet sound of breathing out. Almost below the edge of hearing. And now you've tried a number of different ways of being aware of noticing the breath in and the breath out. Allowing the attention to settle on the ones, it may be more than one, that feels most natural, most comfortable to be aware of, whether that's very focused on small sensations in just one part of the body or wider, and all of those sensations coming and going. But so that you notice and are aware of when you're breathing in and when you're breathing out. Maybe it will help to gently label that in your mind. As you're breathing in, labeling it in. And as it turns and you breathe out, labeling it as out. And continuing that with each breath. And each time waiting for the breath to move before you label it, so that you're not making the breath happen in a particular rhythm. You're copying the rhythm the breathing wants to take. Allowing each breath to take its natural length, so that you're waiting as you breathe out until the breath is ready to turn forwards and come back in again. Does it help if you just drop the labeling of in and simply label out? Each breath out until it reaches the end. Each breath out until it reaches the end. If the mind wanders off, acknowledging that it's wandered off, and then come back into the sensations of breathing and then their breath out. And as we come to the end of this practice, knowing that you can do this yourself anytime, you can just come back into the body, just into that sense of yourself, and noticing wherever you are, you're always breathing. Grounding yourself in your own breath.